Time now for our chart of the day. Joining us for a breakdown is Dashiell, Senior Manager of Trading Services, Charles Schwab. Rachel, I mean, it's like there have been several rocket ships this year, especially in the context of what April looked like. I know you're going to start out with a short-term look. You've got a 20-day chart. What are you noticing about this as it relates to Nvidia?
Yeah, certainly, Diane. We're seeing a little bit of that rocket ship on the short term. So really looking at the last 20 days of trading, so the last month, and even from October 10th to just yesterday, so for the last 2 weeks, Nvidia really crafted out a bullish basing pattern, really showing accumulation in the name in the short term. And I took Fibonacci retracements from highs to lows to forecast some resistance levels. And really that 161.8 retracement level was just met in these last couple hours of trading. And I mean, really right around 207, which will really act as that nearest measure of support. And then that 161.8 retracement is typically where we see some profit taking. So if we do break support, traders may look at the next lower fib at the 138.2 around 203. But if we see continued momentum to the upside, like the RSI down below suggests, really confirming this move, we may see bulls push up to the 200% level of that breakout, really near 215 or so.
Okay, all right. So when I led into this segment, I talked about year to date, but you've got a 1-year performance. What do you notice when you look at that?
Yep, so 1-year performance, and Nvidia is really trading in a $20 range really since mid-July before having that false breakout on October 10th with that bearish engulfing candlestick that really pushed the price below former resistance once again. And now we've seen a breakout in the leader as it approaches that $5 trillion valuation as it gapped up out of that range. And just on a closing basis the last 2 days, Nvidia has really seen nearly an 8% gain. And I mean, even though it battled with that range, it still held on to that ascending trend line, really showing that despite the range, it was still making higher highs and higher lows, which is obviously the characteristics of an uptrend that hasn't been broken. So now the trend is a trader's friend, but even with this breakout to new highs, that $5 trillion valuation on the horizon, it is showing a little bit of weakening relative strength to the overall sector of information technology, suggesting that there may be a little bit of rotation out of this name into some other areas of the tech space to find alpha. So that's kind of the only thing that I'm seeing that may contradict that upside momentum.
All right. Thank you, Rachel, for the deep dive into that chart for Nvidia, set to become a $5 trillion company potentially today. That's Rachel Dashiell, Senior Manager of Trading Services, Charles Schwab.